Hello Libra, welcome back to my channel. It's Nash the Tarot Snob, and I am here with your weekly tarot scope for the week of September 13th, 2020. Libra, how are you guys? I've missed you so much. I had to take a little break. My birthday was actually September 2nd. It was a milestone birthday for me, so I had to take some space, take some time off, and now I am back and better. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Libras, this reading is for those of you that have got a special somebody on your mind. Your husband, wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your lover, your friend, your crush, your coworker, boo, the person you dating, you got no damn business dating. This reading is going to be for them, okay? Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll put the link in the description. Follow me on Instagram. I do free readings every Friday in my stories, so you guys don't want to miss that. Gypsy_hustle. And if you want to book a reading with me after this, if you have some questions about your relationship, I'll send you my rates and also the time that I have available. It's tarotsnob@gmail.com. Again, I'll put those links in the description. Let's go ahead and get right into it. If you are new here, welcome. I do my shuffling mostly off camera because it takes me so long to shuffle in between signs. I'm going to make sure I get the best energy. But I like to let a few just kind of slide out of my hand here so that we can have something to lead with. So we will actually take that one. And we'll take that one. What's going on with my Libras this week in love, okay? Libras. Okay. We'll take all those. Love my Libras. So I hope you guys got some good energy on you this week because I love you guys. Let's start there. Okay, so Libra, energy looks a little tad bit shaky. I do have the Three of Swords this week that's coming up immediately for me. So you guys know that I always say that you guys know I always say that the Three of Swords for me represents a person, place, or thing. So it may not necessarily be a person, but I am getting some third-party energy. So you are struggling right now with your mate because maybe you suspect that they're seeing someone else on the side. Maybe there's a situation at work that's keeping them, keeping them busy. Maybe it's a family member that they're hanging out with their friends. But there's something here that's disrupting the relationship. That's what this Three of Swords means. Like something's going on, but it's not just between you and that person. It's because something has kind of infiltrated the relationship. That's what the Three of Swords is. That's also why I'm getting the 10 of Swords, because maybe for some of you, you just found something out about this person. You just got some devastating news. The 10 of Swords could also sometimes represent possibly like I don't want to say someone backstab you, but again, pure deception. Like somebody has really done something that you were not expecting and that you never really saw coming. So this feels like some kind of shocking information from you, Libra. Like you and this person right now aren't in the best space because of whatever it is that you're dealing with. Again, if it's not a person, it could just be they're occupied with something else, and that's what's kind of messing up the relationship at this moment because you're trying to, maybe get their attention or you're trying to work on the relationship and their mind is just somewhere else. Like that's what the energy is that I'm getting for you guys this week. Now, I did get the World. So the World represents like things that you've been waiting on to come into fruition. It represents like short-term goals, just things actually coming in to play. So what is it that you're waiting on from this person? Are you waiting to get answers to kind of find out whether or not this is true or not? Are you waiting for this person to come around? Are you waiting for them to stop the madness, whatever it is that they're doing on the other end? Like, I feel like you're waiting for something, which is why you're sticking it out, which is why you're, why you're not leaving this relationship, why you're trying to make it work, because you're waiting for a change. I feel like in your heart you think that something new is going to happen. You're planting new seeds with this person. You're doing little things to make it work. And for some of you, they're actually doing things for you to make it work as well. But I feel like it's been like a lot of waiting with you and this person. It's something just feels like even after deception or lies or, their attention is somewhere else, whatever it is that they're doing, even if it isn't anything that's deceptive, whatever it is that they're doing, you're waiting for them to come around to give you the kind of relationship that you want. And I feel like you've been with this person for a while. And I also feel like you've been waiting for a while. I don't immediately know how long you'll be waiting. I'm feeling like it feels like it might be a little bit longer because, and see, I have this at one point at several times you felt like walking away, you felt like not being with this person, but again, you know, you're still waiting for that good to come out of them, because I feel like you just know deep down they're going to finally just stop whatever they're doing, just come around, you know what I'm saying? And you're waiting for that. It's a lot of waiting here that I'm seeing. Yeah, and see the energy on this person, like they know that you're waiting, you know, they know that, and I can see that they're they are manipulating. They can manipulate you, okay? They can be very manipulative. I think that's what I'm trying to say. It's trying to spit that out. But and that's what's keeping you with this person as well. Let's go ahead and see how they're feeling about you, okay? How is the Libra lover feeling about my Libras? Oh, that was sloppy. Let's try that again. Libra lovers, how are they feeling? Don't want that one. Oh, we'll take all these. This one kind of spit itself out. All right, so how is Libra lover feeling about you? So they seem to be a little bit confused as well. It seems like I always get this, though, when I try to, you know, poll them or whatever to see how they're feeling. They're just as confused about things as you are. And I do think for some of you, you are dealing with somebody who's in the middle of trying to make a choice right now. For a quick second, I'm going to talk to those of you that are resonating with the person who may possibly be seeing somebody else or dealing with a third-party situation. I think that this person is, they're juggling two relationships, okay? They're trying to juggle you and juggle this other person or this other thing. I think that they are trying to, they're not being honest. I'll see if I get the High Priestess, because sometimes that just represents like lack of communication or lack of words or keeping things to themselves. But I do think that they're not being upfront. I do think that they're not being honest about some things. So if you're kind of if your intuition's kind of nagging you, you know, feeling like they've got something going on that they're not really being upfront about, I feel like that nagging feeling is right. You know, I feel like it's happening for a reason. They've got two things going on that they're trying to make work out, and it's not working. It's making your relationship, you know, kind of come down. It's crumbling up your relationship. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like you're somebody that they've been with for a while. Six of Cups is tricky because this could be very fresh, very new, or it could be, you know, somebody that you've been with for a while. But I feel like the timing in this relationship, that is why this person doesn't want to walk away from you. Like, they've been with you for so long, and that's why it's hard for them to let you go. And then for some of you, it's so new, they want to see where it's going. So I do feel like timing is a big factor in, you know, their decision to stay with you, or, you know, why they're hanging in there, because they're trying to see that they want this relationship to work, even though they're trying to juggle multiple things. So yeah, you've noticed, or I feel like they've kind of noticed that you have been distanced from them. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is how they're feeling about you. So I think you've been distant from them, and they're noticing it. That worries them, definitely. They feel like the relationship is threatened, but they're mostly confused. I've got the Death card here, and I wanted to point this Death card out because they're worried their relationship is going to come to the end, maybe coming to an end. But again, it's because of them. They're the ones that's doing this thing on the side. But they're confused, again, super confused, juggling, balancing. They don't know what's next. They're not making the best move. You know, even though they're confused, they don't know exactly what it is that they're wanting. They're still not going to take that step forward to do what it is that they got to do to hang on to you or to save you. They're juggling you and somebody else, or juggling you and another situation, or juggling you and work. Whatever it is, that's that third party. They're trying to make them both work in this relationship, and it's messing up your relationship, but they're still not going to make the right move to tilt the scale. You know what I'm saying? That's what that balance is. But they won't tilt the scale in your favor. They won't take the action. They won't make the right decision or the best decision. They're just kind of still trying to play. They're trying to play both sides. You know what I'm saying? That's why I've got this balance here. I'll see if the Temperance comes up as well. But they're trying to live in the best of both worlds right now. Like, that's what they're thinking about you. That's how they're feeling about you, the best of both worlds. But I do think that they certainly love you, and they're certainly into you. I can see and feel that here. They just won't do what it is that they have to do to make the relationship work and to make the relationship better. Let's see what's next for you guys. But I wanted to just see one more thing here, because that, there's just so much going on here with this person. Like, there's just so much going on. Their personality, the way they see the relationship, things that they're doing, it feels real busy with them right now. And I think that you're seeing that and you're noticing that they've been so busy. And even though they're noticing that you've been distant, and you've been distant because of the way that they're acting lately, I feel like this person just has so much going on that you're juggling you, this other person, this other thing. Like, they are really, like, they've got a clouded head right now. Like, they're just dealing with so much is what I feel like. You know, they actually need to take some space to themselves as well. They actually need a break, but we'll see if that happens. We'll see if that comes up as well. But you've been distant towards them. They can see it. They can feel it. They notice it. Hopefully they'll do what they have to do to kind of get you guys back on track. Let's see what's next between you and this person, okay? This is going to be what's happening next, which means this week, next week, most of September, or what's going to happen in early October, okay? We will take those cards, okay? What's next, if you're new to my channel, does not mean that this is the final fate of your relationship. It literally means, like, this is what's going to happen this week between you and this person. I think that they are going to call you or give you a message or give you something if you haven't talked to them in a couple of days, a couple of weeks, whatever. I think you will be hearing from them very soon. If this is somebody that you talk to every single day, I think that you'll be hearing something from them that you actually want to hear. Okay, so, and I also feel like maybe some conversations are going to be had. They're going to be successful conversations, something that you want to get to the bottom of. I think that probably will happen this week. Definitely use your best judgment, but this also represents kind of having an epiphany and having an aha moment. So I feel like this is going to be a week of clarity for you guys. Something that they want to know about you, something you want to know about them, something you guys have been fighting about, going back and forth with. I feel like we have answers coming this week, next week, or sometime in September. Okay, so I feel like this is this combination for me, it's clarity, because like I said, some kind of message, something that you want to hear. This represents success always. Love the Chariot. Can never go wrong with the Chariot. So whatever it is that you want to accomplish with this person this week, I feel like the Chariot is here to say, yeah, you'll have a good week. You'll have a good September. Okay. A little bit of sadness for some of you guys. Sorry. A little bit of sadness, not for all of you guys, but for some of you. But you see this person that you're dealing with. Look at this personality. I think I pulled this from my Virgos as well. Look at that personality there. You're dealing with a strong personality. You're dealing with somebody who used to getting what they want. You know what I'm saying? So I could see why it's probably hard to leave this person. Okay. Thank you so much to all of my Libras. I hope that this reading resonated. If it did not, my phone is going to die. I hope this reading resonated with you guys. If it did not, definitely check your moon sign or your rising sign. Check out my other videos and see if that makes a little bit more sense to you. Make sure you're following me on Instagram, because I do free readings every Friday in my story over there. You guys don't want to miss that. It's Gypsy_Hustle at Gypsy_Hustle__. And then also tarotsnob@gmail.com is where I book my reading. So make sure you're reaching out to me there. I'll put the links in the description. Thank you guys so much. We'll come back next week and see if we get a little better energy. If this reading made sense, say girl hi. If it did not, it's okay. I understand. Say girl bye.